Christmas Eve. Time to get you in the know. In a moment, we're going to be taking a look at some travel concerns for certain parts of the country for both our Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and into Boxing Day. I'm Matt Hamel alongside meteorologist Rhythm Reet. Rhythm, first of all, I see your desk is nicely decorated there. Looks like you're in the Christmas spirit. What's that? I'm curious, your go-to Christmas movie you like to watch this time of year?
Absolutely. How the Grinch Stole Christmas, including Jim Carrey.
I like that.
The best one. What about you, Matt?
Jim Carrey, you have that Canadian tie-in. I'm going to go for the classic Home Alone. Love me some John Candy. Nice little part in that movie with Kevin McAllister. But Rhythm, Christmas movies aside, I know we're in the spirit here, but there are some interesting storylines here, especially when it comes to some complicated travel in certain parts of the country.
Absolutely, but what we're going to first talk about is which areas are getting that white Christmas. A lot of areas across Canada will be looking at a green Christmas, specifically towards the south end of Canada. However, Calgary, Winnipeg being one of the areas that are going to be sticking around for some of that white Christmas, as well as St. John's that got a little bit late burst of some snow as we headed towards a Friday just this past week.
Yeah, it's amazing. You look at that kind of southern areas of the country and, you know, some of these places, especially you look in the southern prairies, you see that white Christmas almost like 90% of the time, but for many, not the case this year with the warm temperatures we've had. So Rhythm, what else are we keeping our eye on here this morning?
Well, another place that we're keeping our eye on is going to be northwestern Ontario. Specifically, as we go into the overnight, Santa Claus may have a little bit of trouble with some of the showers falling across the area thanks to that boundary, bringing in plenty of moisture from the Gulf of Mexico. However, as we step into Christmas Day, that's where we're going to get to see a little bit more of that hazardous driving along Highway 17 and 11, and that's going to be more so towards Monday night. So if you're heading back home from any festivities, we will continue to see a long stretch of a lot of that of freezing rain. But as we head towards Boxing Day as well, that's when the concern will rise further, as we're going to continue to see widespread freezing rain and ice pellets in the area.
Yeah, so some slippery conditions there. A couple of key highways as well, right? Highway 11, Highway 17 looks like, yeah, that freezing rain, like you said, late on Christmas in the evening, right into Boxing Day, concern there. Now, what else are we watching, Rhythm, with respect to some things we should know for our holiday travels?
Well, when we're heading over to Quebec, we will be looking at a little bit of freezing rain stepping into Canada Day, all the way down towards areas of Val-d'Or and even stretching close to Ottawa. A little bit of freezing rain in the morning, but for the most part, Quebec and Ontario will be quite clear. A little bit foggy as we head into Christmas, but it's going to be this next system behind it on Boxing Day on Tuesday, bringing showers spread out right across areas of southern Ontario and stretching into Quebec for our Wednesday as well.
Well, Rhythm, it was one foggy Christmas Eve when Santa tapped Rudolph on the shoulder, asked him for some help, and a foggy Christmas Eve, certainly what it looks like we have in parts of southern Ontario. Now, as we head to a different part of the country, we're also seeing maybe some problematic moisture.
Yeah, another atmospheric river setting up right across areas of the west. Now, the showers will start to move on in along areas of the central and southern coast of BC as we head towards Monday morning. A rainy day right across the area on Wednesday. A little bit more snow for those higher elevations, but it's not going to be as much for that skiing that we'd like to see. And most of the heaviest amount of rainfall will be following Monday evening, so right around when Christmas is ending. But then we do get more moisture moving into the area as we head towards the rest of the week across areas of BC.